Hey you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso, and sitting here with Cashmere. She's taking her time. Cool thing is that today she went off her food. It's a really good sign that we're in business. As y'all know, we had originally thought that her due date would be this Friday, but after calculating her due date, or the time that she took last time, she was 62 days. So I thought that maybe she might go in the same, but it looks like she's going to go right along to 63 days.
She was early last time.
So, anyway, I think we checked her temperature this morning, and it was still normal, but I'm guessing that, you know, most dogs have their puppies at night. So, I'm guessing she's probably going to follow suit. And I think last time her first puppy was born around maybe 7 p.m. But as you can see, her back end has really increased in size. Her, you know, milkers. Sorry, you guys. I feel so foolish saying that, but I wanna make sure that we're advertiser friendly. so anyway, she's, you know, she's not panting as hard now or anything like that. She's looking pretty chill. Like I said, we tried to feed her twice today. She first put it in her mouth and then spit it back out. She's not having it. Tried to give her some chicken. She tried to bury it. So it looks like we're in business. She is panting a little, and I do have the air conditioner on like 63 right now. So it's really, oh God, Alex just got home. Yeah, put a towel down so he doesn't get mud all over the floor, please. Okay. Yeah. Cashmere, chill. It's Alex. Look at, she's so excited. She's like, my daddy's home. My daddy. Look at that tail. My daddy's home. Hey, get back, get back. Get out of your water. Let me get it. Hold on now, hold on now. She's like, my daddy, my daddy. There's really something to say for what they say about female dogs being more attached to men and male dogs being more attached to women. I have definitely found that to be true. You guys need to settle down. Hey, Velocity, chill out.
Velocity. No.
Yep. Check her.
No.
Before she hit her whelping box.
Yeah, what'd I say? I said check her. You better check that dog.
Before we had the whelping
That's
box.
Velocity for you. All right. Hey, quiet down, you guys. We've got the double trouble twins over there in their kennels. We are restarting their potty training. Hey, Velocity, what did I say? Stop it. Shh, hey, no, you listen to me. You stop.
Down. All the way. All the way down.
She's not submitting. Shh, chill out. You need to chill out. Ah, no. Chill out. Shh. Chill out. You understand me? There's no reason for that. You need to relax. Now go. Whew. Anyway. So, yeah, so we're restarting over these guys' potty training. Unfortunately, Little Miss was, you know, not paying attention to the dogs when she was down here. And they started to lose their potty training. That's the thing, is you got to keep up on it until they've gained full access to their bladder. And what I mean by that is, as they age, they're able to hold their bathroom longer. So until they get to that point, you really do have to be Johnny on the spot with taking them out. So anytime that I can't be here, eyes on, watching 100% of the time, they are kenneled. Because you know, we can't have them making the mistake of going to the bathroom in the house. That's just walking backwards. So for now, they're in their kennels. They've got toys. We let them out whenever we can give them 100% of our attention. They get to play. Immediately from the kennel, we pick them up. We do not let them walk the house. We pick them up. We take them outside. Right, Savannah? Yeah, that's one she's learning. She's learning. Yeah. So if you don't pick them up and take them out, then if they've lost their potty training, what they'll try to do is they'll try to do what they've always done, which is run over to where they want to pee. And so anyway, so it's very important to pick them up and take them outside to go to the bathroom so they can't make a mistake. You wait for them to go to the bathroom. As soon as they go to the bathroom, and I mean immediately, you bring them back in. You want them to know the only reason to go outside is to go to the bathroom. That's it. That's what you're doing when you go out there. Then you bring them back in. If you've got time to play with them, you do. If not, if you don't have 100% of your attention to give to them, put them back in their kennel until you can. Preacher? What? Somebody here? No. Vehicle just drove by. So, yeah, he's real protective. People think because he's so friendly and stuff that he's not. But let me tell you something. Nothing goes on in our neighborhood that he doesn't know about. And he doesn't tolerate it either. No funny business anywhere within 20 feet of our property.
And you can't come into a room that's completely dark.
Yeah, that's another thing, yeah.
He won't like bite you or anything, but he'll definitely...
Yeah, he'll corner you. He'll corner you. He'll make sure that you don't make a move until we say so. Anyway, so like I said, you know, give them toys. You want to play with them or whatever, but you need to make sure that they don't go to the bathroom in the house. They need to not be making that mistake. So we're resetting back with that again. As they get older, we know that they'll get better. We don't have them together because they're both pretty dominant females. And if they play too much, they play too rough, then they want to get a little serious. So there's, you know, no point in allowing them to build bad habits in that regard either. So we don't let them do that. What? Quiet. Quiet. Anyway, so just a heads up on that. Savannah, close your legs, woman. I know, but close your legs. You're wearing shorts. Anyway, so it's a crazy day here. We took the time to clean the house up, so we got everything in the garage just waiting for us to leave because there's so much stuff packed up. But I just wanted to get some normalcy in this house, man. So we're waiting on her. You know, she's taking her sweet time. That's okay. She knows when they're ready. Nobody wants a half-done cake, right? So she knows what she's doing. Here's a sugar. Well, did your mama? Here, do you want your sleeps? You can take your sleeps. Yes, you're a good girl. You can take your sleepies. You could take your sleepies. So anyway, yeah, so we'll keep you guys updated. I just wanted to let you know where we were at and what we're doing. She has not had them yet, but, you know, today is the technical due day. So we're not overdue or anything. We're right on time. Like I said, she did refuse her food today. That's a big sign that she knows that she's going to have them today. Very normal for a female to come off her food on D-Day. So, huh? Yeah, she wouldn't even eat a banana, which is like kind of like candy for them. So, anyway, like I said, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what was going on. I don't want everybody worried, thinking something happened. She's fine. You know, she's... You're gonna have your baby soon, right, honey bear? Aren't you? Aren't you? You're a good girl. Mommy loves you. Little mommy loves you. So anyway, well, you can see she's real comfortable in her spot now. She doesn't need it covered or anything. She's good to go. She's over here chilling. So I will let you guys get on with your Friday. It's a beautiful day, TGIF. So try to enjoy yourself. We'll keep you guys updated throughout the day, so keep an eye out. And hopefully we will be introducing you guys to the new Senza Tempo family shortly this evening. So the odds are it's going to be a real late whelping. That's how it was last time. She didn't stop until probably around 7 in the morning. And I'll do my best, but the problem is that since I'm going to stay up the whole time, by the time she's done, I'm going to be exhausted. I'm going to be just as tired as she is, wanting to go to sleep. So I will try my best to upload as soon as I can. But, you know, we'll see. I don't know that I can do live. I've had a lot of different opinions on that. There's a lot of people that follow me from all around the world. So if I do live, for some people, it's not live for everybody. And quiet down. And, well, it'd be live for everybody, but not everybody would be up. And the quality, apparently, I've heard would not be very good. So I think what I would like to do is... maybe film, because what ends up happening is you have a birth and then you have a lot of downtime, right? Like she'll lick that puppy, she'll clean it, it will start nursing, then she'll go back to sleep for anywhere between, you know, 30 to 45 minutes, and then you'll have more activity of another puppy coming out. So there's action and then a lot of downtime. Action and then a lot of downtime. So you know, I'm most likely going to try to film every puppy that comes out and maybe not do the downtime. That way it's not so long of a video because it would take forever for me to upload. I did buy a computer from Dell, but unfortunately the i9 processor, or the 6-core, I believe it's a 6-core processor, which is the i9, they're having issues related to, if I did my research correctly, something about California has these really strict regulations on power, like how much power something uses or its efficiency. And so they are having a hard time meeting that requirement. And so the CPUs, or pardon me, not the CPUs, the processors are very, what's the word, delayed. They're not able to keep up. And so even an i7 processor, from what I understand, would still be delayed. So as much as I want a new computer, I can't have one right now because I can't buy one. So I've been waiting from Dell. They did offer me a 5% discount. But once again, I still have to wait for the things to be produced. And according to all of the articles that I've read on the matter from Intel, it's not going to get any better. In fact, it's supposed to get worse. So anything, like if I make a 20-30 minute video, we're looking through my computer, which has an i5 processor, we're looking at an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to be able to upload something like that. So it makes more sense for me to just film the births and to combine that into one video so that there's not so much downtime, which probably you guys don't even want to watch anyway. So, we'll see what happens. I would like to do, preferably I'd love to do both. I'd love to do live and film, but I just don't know how that would work yet. I do have a camera that I could do video from. I even have a tripod for it. It's a Canon Rebel T7i, I believe. So I might be able to use that. We're just going to have to see. I don't know how this is going to work yet, but I want to try to give you guys the most views possible, the most information possible, so you guys can see what this is like. Yeah, so, and just keep in mind, I've had some people make some comments like, oh God, she's so tired. Oh, you should just spay her after this. It sounds like children made those comments. Anybody who's ever been in labor knows that it sucks, okay? It doesn't matter if you're having one baby. In fact, one baby for us is a lot harder to have than it is for her to have 12, because the cranial size of a human is much, much larger. It's very hard for humans to give birth. So having said that, those kinds of comments will be deleted. If you need to do your research. It's not about emotion. It's not about any of that. I get the fact that you feel for her, and that's awesome, but you don't need to take it that far because that's not logical. Every single animal in nature, I want you to watch any animal documentary you can find. You find me an animal that doesn't mate with her last year's offspring by her side, because that's exactly how it's done. I don't care what species it is, that's how it's done. And some of them are even done more than that. Depending upon the species of animal. I've had somebody ask, well, how many litters can a female have, safely? Well, she can have as many, can you please check her? Can you please check her? Okay, well, please check her. So, anyway, so take her out, Savannah. If that's what she needs, you need to take her out. So anyway, how many litters can a dog have? Well, nature has allowed her, first of all, take a look at how many nipples she has, right? She has 10. So we know that a dog is fully capable of providing for 10 young. They often have more than that. In areas where animals are well fed and they have lots of resources, the domestic reproduction rate goes up, which is why you very rarely ever see twins in deer or horses, but you do see it in places where they're fed artificially. So here in Texas, we have such a huge issue with white-tailed deer and the population of them that people tell you do not feed them corn, because feeding them corn, it's just so much more nutrition for them. And not to say that it's a good nutrition, but it is. that they end up producing way more young, because the way nature sees it is nature wants a species to survive. So if conditions are good, then nature will say, hey, why don't you go ahead and try to have more offspring, right? So that's the way it works. If you got a problem with it, take it up with nature. I'm not sure that she'll get back with you, but you're more than welcome to yell at her about it. But, you know, I really have a zero tolerance for, you know, the kind of ignorant comments that I get sometimes about people who think that they know better than nature, right? Breeders do not dictate the rate of pregnancy and the amount of puppies in a litter. That is purely nature. Nature has adapted and decided that that's what's best for these dogs. Like I said, you got a problem with it, take it up with nature. So we're going to do what is in her best interest, which is to allow her to breed naturally each time that she is able, because we know from scientific studies that it is not healthy for a female to skip a heat because of the negative effects that it has on the uterus. The hormone, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, I always do, progesterone, whatever, causes a thickening of the lining of the uterus, and over time causes cysts. It can even happen. I've had people comment on my last video where I talk about this. They've had females die of pyometria on their first heat that weren't bred. Now that I would say is an extreme. Typically the rate of pyometria goes up based upon how many years a female has gone barren, meaning that she has not been bred. The more years a female's not bred, the higher the chance she's going to have pyometria. So just, you know, I'm not going to tolerate anything other than that. I'm not going to put my dog at risk because it makes people who don't know any better feel better about my choices. I really don't care. My dog's health and longevity comes first, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow the scientific literature, not public opinion. I really don't care. When you can come at me with a study that proves otherwise, I'll be more than willing to listen. But I follow facts, not feelings. So that's something that a lot of people know on my channel, but we've had a lot more followers recently, and I want to make sure that people understand that you know, it is what's best for the dogs. There are plenty of studies to show that. I've got videos on it. I've provided links to studies. There is a canine reproductive specialist in South Carolina that is you know, an expert on this, and she talks about it at great length. So you're more than welcome to read the article and see for yourself. There are also studies having nothing to do with that talk about it as far as conservation. So people who have been trying to have been trying to use conservation efforts to keep certain animals alive. So the African wild dog is a breed, or is a species, that is at risk of extinction. There's really not that many of them, so they've been trying to do captive breeding programs, and what they're finding is that all the dogs that are not being bred or that are being kept on contraceptives are getting pyometria. And it's because you should not be skipping heats with them, because it hurts their bodies to do that. That's not the way they're designed to be. So feelings don't matter over facts. And there's also a study with red wolves, same thing. They've been trying to save the red wolf. They've been trying to do some breeding in captivity, and unfortunately they keep having pyometria in their captive populations because they're trying to do controlled breeding and even using contraception, and unfortunately it's a losing battle. So the second that you try to step in and control nature, you're going to start running into problems. So we don't do that. We don't care how you feel about it. Sorry, you can go somewhere else if you do. But yeah, we follow the laws of nature. We're going to do what's best for her. We don't care how you feel about it. So just keep that in mind going forward, okay? Not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it either. So anyway, y'all have a good day. We'll keep you updated. We'll let you know what happens, okay? Bye. Say bye, Cashmere. Say bye. Bye.